Welcome to Client Spotlight. Today I am sitting down with Kriti Singh, someone who spent 14 years working with Oberoi Hotels, one of India's most respected luxury hotel brands. She took everything she learned there and started her own company called Luxury Retreats, which plans truly one of a kind travel experiences for people who want more than just a holiday. Kriti, really great to have you here. Thank you so much. It's my honor. Kriti, tell us a bit about yourself. How did you end up in the in the world of travel and hospitality? So, hospitality has been something which is very personal to me. My mother hails from a royal family, and growing up around my family estate, I always have learned that true luxury is all about when someone makes you feel welcomed, comfortable, and cared for. That's how, the fascination towards hospitality, it came naturally to me. And after spending 14 years, I have had the luxury of working with the best. It truly inspired me and made me what I am today. So that's how, basis the family background and learning from the best, it inspired me and made me who I am today. That's great. You spent 14 years at Oberoi Hotels. What did that experience teach you? Like what stayed with you and eventually left? So, Oberoi has always taught me that luxury is all about details. Yeah. Precision matters, it does. But at the same time, what truly makes your, memorable experience, gives you a memorable experience is the intuitive, thoughtful services you provide. And in terms of what really left me, what I have taken from Oberoi is that I truly practiced it within my company. Uh, that Oberoi taught me that the most important thing is how you make a guest feel comfortable and genuinely understood. And that continues to shape the philosophy of luxury retreat. We work around it. We need to make sure that guest is genuinely understood before we plan any experiences for them so that, we create a memorable experience at the end of the day. That's the yes. end. Tell us a bit about luxury retreats. What do you do? Who is it for? And what makes it different from just a booking a holiday online? So I always say that whenever I meet my peers from industry and my hotelier friends, a lot of people, I said I'm not a travel agent. So Luxury Retreat is a boutique luxury travel brand which create experiences. It's not just about booking a holiday. And, the generation today, the people how they're traveling, it is not about just booking a holiday. It is all about experiences. So we curate experiences which are deeply, built around your preferences, your lifestyles, what you like. We understand. We don't do packages. We do tailor made. So if ever you're planning anything, we would first try and understand your needs, your requirement. We ensure that we thoughtfully curate your experiences and we ensure that we deliver a memorable experience in a way that stays with you. So yes, it is all about experience like travel, thoughtfully curated with a touch of, personal services and warmth. So they can basically make a customized. Yes, customized. It is all tailor made. We will talk to you, we'll understand what you like, what you don't like. Then we will curate, we'll understand your preferences. Because even if we talk about experiences or hotel, some people like modern contemporary things, some people like towards the traditional side, some people prefer palaces, some people like maybe partying at night, some people prefer, maybe just spending leisurely time somewhere and listening to soft music. So, people are different. So we work around people experiences, preferences, but of course, after understanding what they actually are looking at. You offer a lot, corporate events, wellness trips, family holidays. How do you bring all of that together for one client? So it was all about, we have had the experience. We have been into industry from last. I've had the luxury and privilege of working with the best. So we have on a connect. We have the privilege of working some of our best partners. We have a team which thoughtfully curate. We have our designers. So it's all about understanding and bringing everything on the same platform. So even when we talk about doing events and all, we are, as I said, we are a boutique company. We don't do multiple events. We pick and choose events. We will not take multiple groups at the same time, so that the team is dedicated and focused on, we give our attention in detail to one person. So be it corporate events, if we are doing a corporate event, we would understand the kind of people who are traveling, the age group, if they have traveled to that place before, what are they, kind of aspirations they have, what is the corporate looking at, even if it is like a holiday, if you're going somewhere, what kind of places do you like, what kind of hotels do you prefer, maybe what kind of, you want sparkling water, you want regular water, any kind of it, each and every detail. We get into all of those details. You like shopping, so we will walk around your travel itinerary in a way that we cover that kind of places. You like history, you like culture. So it is of course depending on the person and the choices. So, and I said, considering we are a boutique company, we pick and choose our events and we thoughtfully curate in a way that we deliver the best, because quantity and quality, they cannot come hand in hand. That's my belief, of course. Yeah, either we can choose quantity or you can choose quality. Correct. You have partnered with hotels like Taj, Aman, and Six Sense and Oberoi. What does that actually mean for a client? What do they get that they couldn't get on their own? So in terms of, having partners like some of the best Oberoi, Sujan, Aman, Oberoi, Leela, and all of that, of course, you get the privileges of getting those additional benefits, complimentary upgrades, late checkouts, some additional benefits. But beyond that, I think it is not just about that. It is about that you have someone to advocate for you, someone to make your life easy. That, okay, you are in safe hands, you are well taken care of. So once you have assigned your job to us, you are stress free. You don't have stress. You know that it is taken care. And as I said, you save your time. Time is luxury, most important luxury we have. So it is beyond just the benefit. It is about being in safe hands. You have your advocate, you have your person, one-stop shop solution. Once you are with us, you don't have to worry for anything else. Uh, okay, now let's talk about some client experience. Who is the typical luxury retreats client? What kind of person comes to you and what are they really looking for? So my clients are typically corporates, well-traveled individual, entrepreneurs and family who are looking for something not just basic, but something which is out of the box in terms of comfort, ease of working, and discerning few who are looking for thoughtful and meaningful experiences like travel with the ease of working. And I mean, I really like how your business is structured. Since if someone is looking for a getaway, that to a luxury getaway, I think they shouldn't, be in a place where they have to, use their minds for things that, like they are facing any problem. You're saving your time. You just have to tell me what you want to do. Yeah, correct. And then it will be there. Yeah. It will be done. You can trust us. You can feel that you are in safe hands. Yeah. And what are we doing? I mean, these days, even if you look at we have working women, everyone have their house help and all, everyone. So luxury is comfort, luxury is time. So you are getting all of that. You're getting that time that, you just have to tell us what you are looking at and it is delivered to you in a platter. On a personal level as well, when I travel, usually I also face a lot of issues, regarding this when I get a trip. It is very difficult. Yeah, it is very difficult. Or even if you get a package that it isn't perfect. Yeah, and that's why we don't do packages. Packages is that you're following the herd. Okay, not everybody would have same kind. So if you are going to a place, maybe you want to, let's say, spend more time, but the other people, they don't have an inclination. So you have to go with them. So we don't want to do that. So when we do high-end luxury travels, let's say I have a group of foreigners coming to India. So we don't do like bulk, like we have just 10, 20 people coming. And we also assign a dedicated person. Like in hotels, when you go and when you stay in a suite and all, you get a private butler service. So similarly, when we say that apart from our, basic support staff, there is a personal manager assigned to each and every group. You can say that person is like your genie, who's available for each and everything. And that's what makes us different. So say if you're traveling, like I had a group from Singapore, and they said that, okay, we don't want to drink mineral water, we want sparkling water. And we did understood that when we were having a discussion with them, they didn't have to even ask for it. We learned it when we were discussing with them about the maybe depending on the travel advisory, what kind of temperatures in different cities, because they were here in India for 15 days and traveling to different parts of Rajasthan, covering the Golden Triangle, the interior parts of Rajasthan. So when we were discussing everything in detail, we do learn a things or two, which you might also forget to tell us that, okay, this is something I should tell her. Okay. But we learn, we understand, we listen, we understand, and then we try and incorporate those things so that you also feel generally surprised, because it's not a big thing, but it is all about that we understand. Okay. So I always say that अगर बोल के ही कराना है, then where is the service? I mean, there are certain things which you should also anticipate. Anticipation is also, I would say, a key. I mean, you understand your client, you anticipate their needs, you understand them, and then you curate their experiences.
You guys must take like feedbacks and all. From what I have experienced on my own, I have seen that people do take feedbacks, but they don't act upon it.
Thankfully, we do believe in taking feedback. Okay. And this is, again, I would say, I have learned from my hospitality career. We definitely take feedbacks and we work around it. I mean, a simple thing, I would say that, when I was taking this office space here and I was talking to one of my friends, and it is not about business or service. One of my a friend recommended me that, listen, if you're redesigning your office and you're doing the decor yourself, please ensure that the chair, you should take a chair which has an armrest, because when the person is sitting, we feel more comfortable when you have a handrest. So it was just maybe a random remark or a suggestion.
Yeah.
But I said that does make sense. So I learned from each and everything. And, I remember Mr. Oberoi used to say, or I have that very vague memory, that the day when you have not learned anything is a day you have spent in vain. So you should try and learn everything, something new every day. So that, truly makes you different from others, separates you from the crowd, and there is a lot to learn from everyone. I might learn a thing or two from you. So yes, learning is the key. I would never say that I know everything. Of course, I'm not Google. Maybe Google would not know everything. Yes, we learn. We try and learn. We try and learn from our mistakes more than from our wins. We learn from our failures. That's what I truly believe. Thankfully, we have had great feedbacks. And whatever that, if guests say that this could have been done, we make a note. So even after every event, we make our notes, we discuss it, and we ensure that, that same thing is not repeated. So that's how most of our clients, as I said, are references, word of mouth. People have seen our work. We have not been marketing ourselves that much. Of course, the intention is to focus on the marketing side a lot, which I am planning to do this year. We are trying to represent ourselves on a lot of international platforms. Eventually, the plan is such, and of course, if maybe you will hear about us too.
Yeah.
Maybe multiple social media platforms too.
I mean, that's great. I mean, the recommendations worked out well, I guess.
Exactly. Honestly, very friendly bola tha. And in fact, I would say that maybe when you have entered this office space, you must have maybe realized that it is a particular fragrance you would find.
Yeah. I have seen.
So it's, you can realize that small little detail, from the maybe keeping a warm yellow light to having a fragrance.
The aesthetic is there and it's subtle and it's really nice.
Yeah. So I love traveling. So, I have, even if you see the walls, and of course we have changed the setup right now, but in terms of the wallpaper, the paintings, the tea lamp and the golden color, it's all about, luxury, regal, vintage, something which is different, something which is unique. And I'm sure you would not have seen an office setup like this.
Pretty much how many offices I have seen, I don't even know, but this is like one of the best one out.
Thank you so much. That means a lot.
Yeah. I mean, your business's vision also matches with Avanta somehow.
That's what I liked about. So when I was trying to take up an office space, I wasn't sure which. So I did try a lot of. Was personally visited to a lot of co-working space and offices nearby, and in fact, I put up in near to Cyber Belvedere Park, and I have offices just next door. I can literally walk. But as I said, that I just don't live with discerning clients. I mean, I also am a very discerning and particular person. I'm not easy. I look into each and every detail.
You also wanted a seamless experience.
So seamless. And when I came to Avanta, the best thing was that it was calm. There was space, and I'm here to work. I want peace. I wanted some. Everything was so spick and span. Everything was clean. Services were great. You had a reception. People, I would see people there on the reception with warm and welcoming smile. So these things does matter to me, and of course it was very peaceful and nice. So I'm happy, though I have to travel 10-15 minutes, but that hardly matters. So
as long as you have a good day.
As long as I love coming to my office. Yes, it's hassle free and it's easy.
Okay, you promise complete privacy for your clients. Why does that matter so much in this space, and how do you actually deliver on it?
So yes, as I said, that I have a lot of clients from across the globe. Specifically, when I'm dealing with international clients, like I have clients from Russia, I have clients from Asia and Singapore. For them, discretion is something which is more important. They're particular, and I feel that these days discretion is also become a luxury. Not that everybody would want the whole world to know that they are traveling from smaller little things. So we try and ensure that when a person is dedicated to you, that person is your one-stop shop solution. In that way also, you don't have to deal with 10 different people. There is discretion, there is proper personalization in the way we work.
Okay, that's really great. Coming to the next question, without naming anyone, can you share one trip your team planned and that you are still proud of? Something that really pushed you to go above and beyond.
So yes, without naming the client, I would just share a small incident. We did a group into an international destination, and it was a small group, but senior clientele like business heads were traveling to Hong Kong. So of course the destination was nice. Some of the people, Hong Kong is a good destination, but not as fancy as Europe. Some people were happy about the destination. Some people were contemplating if the company, their company, not from us, that could have planned something better. But at the end of the day, the way we handled their experiences and all, everyone was happy. And the kind of feedback we had received, there was one line, a gentleman had specifically written a note or message to me saying that a guest will not remember necessarily the places they've been, the food they had, but they would surely remember the way you made them feel.
Yeah, good.
So this, the customer will remember the way I made, the way we made them feel. So something very simple to say, but it really touched my heart that, we were able to deliver and gave them that special, VIP feel or welcome feel, that making them feel comfortable, making them feel that they were heard, that it was their trip, it was their travel. So, and, as others also have always said, commended us about our work. So thankfully, we haven't received any negative feedback so far. And we want to continue like that. That's why we said that, we want to work around our client preferences. We are very particular about even a single feedback what we get.
Okay.
And all of this I learned from abroad. We were very particular even when I was over there, starting from all the wonderful general managers I worked with, some of the amazing bosses I worked with. So I've learned all of this from them, and I'm trying to implement. I have a long way to go, but I'm learning.
That's really great. I mean, it must have, left a really, it must have touched the sweet spot when they said that, right?
Yes, and in fact, I have had great feedbacks about my team also.
Yeah.
I remember I had a guest, Miss Lam from Singapore, and when she left, she said that, of course, about my colleague. She said that he treated us as if he was our mother elephant, guarding us, protecting us, taking care of each and every need. Very small, very. But what a beautiful line! I would say that no, we did smile. It was very touching the way she wrote. She wrote a very lengthy message. But what I remember was that she felt that my team and specifically the person assigned to her, she said that he was like our mother elephant, guarding us from everything, taking care of all our needs, helping us with everything. So yeah, there are so many feedbacks. I can't even remember. I mean, I'm just remembering those smaller, recent instances. But yes,
I mean,
I've had.
when you put your heart and soul.
Oh, I put my heart and soul, and I love what I do. I love traveling, and that's what I'm doing. So I hope this continues.
And when you get a compliment or that,
Oh,
just make your
I love
day.
compliments. Who doesn't? I probably say I love compliments. And specifically when it is about my work, it gives you that push, that adrenaline rush. And you, okay, yes, yes.
Now, coming to the part we will look ahead, Indian travelers are going abroad more than ever and spending more on experiences. What changes are you seeing in how people think and like about luxury traveling today?
So yes, as I said, that specifically we must have realized that after COVID, hospitality was the industry which took a major hit during
Yeah.
the pandemic time. But now, it's the opposite. It's booming. Every hotel is doing. I mean, they're doing one of the. I mean, they're one of the best revenues or RevPAR or ARR. So in terms of how clientele has also evolved, that they are trying to explore more destination, they are trying to spend more. People have understood that you have one life and you should do what you like to do. They are not just looking at booking holidays; they are looking at experiences, which is highly personalized, built around their preferences. They want that comfort and ease. They don't want to just book everything on their own. They want trusted partners who can handle things on their behalf. They want to explore new places. It is not just about going to those nearby Asian countries. They want to explore the world. So of course people, the perception have changed, their preferences and likings have changed, and everybody is trying to have that experience which is all tailored around their preferences, highly personalized, experiential travel, not just a generic travel.
Yeah, but I guess because of the internet now,
Now people have access to it. Yes.
they do proper research for everything
Insta-
before they go anywhere.
And they want to go to those Insta-worthy places.
Yeah, actually.
So
you might see it
I-
on the reel and they just have a
So
desire.
when,
to just go there.
as I said, I also have. I just don't send people. I organize events outside India. I also have events. People coming from different countries and
Countries to India.
to India. So I remember, and there was a lady, and she was like 65 or 70-year-old, very energetic. But she said that I have seen this space on Insta. I want you to take my picture here. So even everybody want those to capture those memories, and they are they've read about it, they have seen, so they have knowledge and their experience. So you need to also be well traveled. If you're planning for someone, you also need to be well traveled. So I always try that I sell something which I have experienced myself.
Yes.
So I love traveling myself.
Yeah.
So I am selling the destination I have personally experienced myself. So my friends and my family also, they say that, why do you travel so much? Why do you spend so much on travel? And I say that if I don't experience myself, if you haven't experienced yourself as a salesperson, how can you sell it to others?
Correct.
You need to understand and know your product well before you sell it to others. So that's why I generally believe that, and plus I get to travel. That's the part.
That's the best part.
That's the best part.
Okay. For someone listening right now who wants to travel better, not just go somewhere but truly experience it, what's one piece of advice that you would give them?
Please choose a trusted partner, first of all. And when you're planning anything, please slow down.
Yeah.
Don't rush.
Yeah.
The best of the moments are, you enjoy when you give time and experience where you are. Feel the pace. People are usually in a rush. They want to see this, they want to see that, they want to do everything. So I would say that slow down, focus on experiences. And I think some of the most memorable journeys are those where you give some space to relax, enjoy those moments, like, So I would say that, travel like that, give moment, have the space, the luxury of time, enjoy. You can't do everything, but whatever you are doing, try and enjoy that.
Yeah, correct.
In the best possible way.
Maybe now coming to the last question. What's next for luxury retreats? Where are you taking the company in the next 2 years?
So, as I said, our vision is to focus on personalized experiences, services which are unforgettable. So, we want to continue building luxury retreat as a boutique luxury travel company, which focuses on personalized experiences, experiential travel with the touch of warmth always. So that's who we are. So we want to ensure that, and but at the same time, we wish to represent ourselves on multiple international platforms and grow our business. But at the same time, focusing on the quality, not on the quantity. We want to remain a boutique luxury travel company, and we don't want to, lose that soul and that mantra which we have. That luxury is always about, giving experiences which are more towards the emotional side, which are guest driven, built around their preferences, and also we want to ensure that uh, we we deliver and we truly follow that saying when we say Atithi Devo Bhava. It we don't believe that it is just on the piece of paper. We want to deliver it.
I was just about to mention that.
Yes. I wish to continue that, and I wish to also represent my company, as I said, and expand on international level. Also, I wish to bring more people to India to show them the true culture, the warmth, the heart and soul of India. There are so many people who still have that kind of perception in different countries that, and
That's a third world country.
yeah, you won't believe what my guest asked me when she was traveling. Can I drink water or can I brush and use the normal
The tap water.
tap water? And she was staying in a 5-star hotel. So that's kind of, perception even people have, that I hope there is no mud and it is safe to drink. I mean, you're staying in a 5-star hotel and you're still having that kind of thought process, until people are very particular. So, of course, I want to change a lot of perception about people when they're coming to India. And similarly, when I am doing a lot of corporate events and all, I want people to also understand that, we are not just your travel partner. We want to be there for you as you're not just a travel partner, but someone who understands and ensures that we deliver similar kind of hospitality what you get in India. You don't get that kind of hospitality when you go out of India.
Somewhere.
Except in Asian, some of the Asian countries, you go to Europe, we cannot expect similar kind of services.
Yeah.
But what we do, we try and provide the similar kind of services because we are the face, we are your trusted travel partner here. So even my team travels with them. So whenever we are doing any off-sites or events, my team will personally travel and ensure that even if it is a group of, let's say, 40 people, I at least 2 to 3 people from my team will travel and ensure that, that high-end kind of services and personalized services are even delivered in a foreign land. So, of course, we wish to continue doing so. That warmth remains, that we built our brand in a way that more and more people should know about us.
Yeah.
And so far, word of mouth has been our strongest tool. And that was
Stays for the longest time.
and it stays for the longest. I'm still that old school thought, but yes, of course, we are trying to promote ourselves. We are there already on multiple social media platforms, and we are trying to network, doing multiple meetings at global and at domestic levels. So let's see.
I mean, even on the global levels, when you provide a service at that level, it not only represents your company, but the country as well. Right?
Yes, of course, it does, and it does matter to me a lot. So, and as I said, that I am so particular that even the people who are working with me are not just the fresh; all of them are seasoned professionals,
Yeah.
and who understand, who've been in the hospitality for quite some time.
Serious experiences there.
Yes, and it is not. Uh, It is not that easy also for, maybe someone who's very new in the industry to understand the true core of hospitality. I'm sure there are a lot of people, but yes, all the people who are there in my team are seasoned professionals who have been in the industry for quite some time, and we've been able to deliver. So hopefully that continues.
Kriti, this was such a great conversation with you. It was great having you here. Thank you so much.
Pleasure is all mine. Thank you so much for having me. It is my pleasure. And I hope whenever you need any trusted partner, please do spread the word. Thank you.
Thank you.